Hi guys, how are you?
Hi, Dr. Heavenly.
Hey, beautiful. How are you?
Hey, everybody. As promised, we got Dr. Heavenly. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate it.
Oh, no problem. Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I can't wait to get to talk to you. So let's get right into it. So there's this YouTube show called Drink Champs, and on Drink Champs, they do what's called giving the person their flowers while they're here. Do you ever watch Drink Champs?
I haven't been on that one, no.
Okay, so give a person their flowers while they're here, letting the people know why you appreciate this person and why they did what they did. So I would say when I first started watching you, there was a scene, I don't even remember what season it was, where you went home. I mean, not home, you went back to your childhood house. Do you remember this?
Yes, to Miami, yes, with Jackie and Simone, yes.
It was a different type of neighborhood, and it showed how different your life was between them and now. Back then, did you see the vision? Did you see yourself living the life you live now?
Absolutely, I did. My mama told me, she spoke things over my life. And I mean, she's gone now. My mom died 2 years ago. But my mom told me, I was going to be successful. She told me I was going to be a doctor. And I just believed it because I believe whatever my mama told me. So I think it's something to speaking things over your children and believing in yourself. I really, really do.
She told you were going to be a doctor?
Yes. Oh, yes. I remember that from the time I was 4 years old. She told me that. And I always just thought it. She said I was smart. So I believed her.
4 years old?
Yeah. Starting at 4. Yes. Ever since I can remember. Yes. My mom.
Wow. So when I seen that scene, it made me really like you because number one, you're self-made. No self-made person is stupid at all because these streets is vicious. It's really, really hard. And it just showed the business side of you, married to your family life, and I just really start liking you. And I really love your family life. I was talking to you backstage. Dr. Damon, he's my favorite husband on the show by far. And a lot of people feel that I think did you say one season I got the best relationship?
Yes, I did. And I do. Yes, I did. I got the best husband. Yes. And I do. And I hope that all the women feel that way about their husband, but I really, really do. I feel like I got the best husband. I remember when I was on Watch What Happened Live and he asked me can I cuss?
Yeah.
Okay. So he asked me who I would marry, who I would F, and who I would kill. I wouldn't marry none of them. I wouldn't F anyone. I wouldn't kill any of them either. But I feel like I got the best man. And that's okay to say. That's what I think.
It's definitely okay to say. I love your whole family, your children, all of it. Just love it together. And respect and Dr. Damon, is he self-made too?
Oh, absolutely. My husband owns his own practice. They don't really, they are going to do an event there, but Damon's kind of like on the backstage of Married to Medicine, how I think the men should be because they don't get paid. You see what I'm saying? So it's about the women. So Damon is kind of on the backstage. He comes to the events when I ask him to. But no, he has his own interventional pain practice and surgical center.
Does he mind filming?
He doesn't mind. No, but he doesn't get in the minutiae of the drama. Really. You know what I'm saying? Unless he's protecting me, no.
Now, this is for me. I don't know if you talked about this before. How did you get on the show?
If I know, I don't really say it, but Mariah did a pilot. I was on the pilot, the initial pilot for the show. I had 9 practices at the time, and I turned it down because I felt like I didn't know how it was going to affect my business. Like I say, I think that Nene is amazing and phenomenal, but I thought that reality TV was negative and drama, and I thought it might be a bad impact on my practice. But after I saw the first season and I was there for the fight, I saw that they had over 2 million viewers. I was like, maybe I could change the trajectory of people thinking, people from the hood think a certain way. Mm-hmm. So I thought that I would be good for the show. In fact, My husband is very conservative. If you see Dr. Damon, he
Mhm.
told me to do it. He said, Heavenly, I think it'll be a great opportunity for you. I think you guys thick skin. I think you're funny. I think you're fun. And I think you'd fit right in with the drama. So he told me to do it and I did it. So that was it.
And you knew everybody before? Like
I
Toya?
knew. I didn't know Jackie and Simone. I met them on camera. I knew Quad. I knew Toya. Toya, I knew first. And Toya introduced me to Mariah. And then for Mariah was Quad. But yeah, Jackie and Simone, I met them on the show.
So I was talking about this earlier. Other reality TV shows seems to have a formula, and what they do is they'll get together before the season, seriously, and pick somebody out or say what they're gonna do before the season. Y'all don't do that, do you?
No, our stuff is real, but it seems like it's always something that comes up. I mean, anytime you're dealing with 8 strong-minded women coming from a different point of view. For example, Toya is a stay-at-home mom or whatever. She's coming from a very different view than Jackie, who doesn't understand a stay-at-home mom. And it's Simone, who's a stay-at-home mom that has kids, but her husband does whatever. It's just everybody's coming from a different dynamic. And I think mine is the most balanced, just in my opinion, because, you know, I work, Damon works, but then I kind of take a step back to my practice so I would be home for the children.
Now, a lot of your cast members get mad at you because you talk about them on the YouTube channel. What do they want you to do?
I don't know. You know, honestly, for me, I feel like my YouTube channel is an extension of the show. I really do try not to mention anything that was not covered on the show. Of course, I know things that were not on the show, and I really try hard not to. But if you say it on TV, for example, if, you know, I'm giving you an example, this season, if Sweet Tea says to me, her husband is controlling, you could expect me to say that again. You said it on TV. I mean, it was in front of everybody. Then you doubled down on it and said, I'm not your child in your green screen. So you meant to say that. But if I repeat it on TV, on my YouTube channel, you mad at me. But really, you mad at yourself. Because I don't put shit out there on TV that I don't want out there, you know?
Yeah, they really came after you hard, especially Dr. Contessa. Did y'all ever mend fences about that?
No, I really considered Contessa a friend. I mean, she was a good friend to me. I almost was to put her where I have Dr. Jackie now. That was a good friend. So it was kind of different for me. When they first did the ambush, honestly, when they brought everybody from my YouTube, I thought it was funny. Honestly, I thought it was hilarious. I was like, oh, y'all coming for me? Y'all coming for me? Okay, let's do it. But then when she brought her daughter in and said I was ruining her family, I was like, hold up. I ain't did nothing. Scott did that. I didn't do anything. So how can you not be mad at Scott and be mad at me now? And I know that's what females do. I might have done the same thing, but as a friend, it kind of hurt my heart. It really did.
Oh, it did?
It really did. I was really sad about that. Contessa was my real friend. She really was.
And y'all never really...
I mean, we're cordial. A lot of times we're in the same group of people, you know, with physicians and different things, and we're cordial. But we never been back to where we were before. No.
You're on a reality TV show about your lives, and they expect you not to tell your opinion?
Right. You know, I don't know what it is. I really don't. I think that everybody gives their opinion, right?
That's what I thought. That's the
purpose
of the recap.
They just don't know shit about me, which I think is smart. I've been able to get over. Not really saying a whole lot. I don't put down my husband. I just won't do it. I mean, that's where my line lies. I said that in BravoCon in front of all the executives. I'm not going to sell my marriage, but I talk about their shit. If that's what they want to put on TV, I'll talk about it. I don't think that's wrong. I think that's smart. In fact, I talk about my I talk about, you know, different things that I'm going through, but I'm never going to put down my husband. I'm not going to say that. You know what I'm saying? Eat this big biscuits and he masturbating in the room. All the stuff that's been said about different husbands. I'm not going to do it. That's where I draw the line.
Yeah, we can't. You can't do. I don't see what's so bad about it. But I'm a blogger, so don't ask me. Right. But I feel like when you recap the shows, that's what people come to hear. They want to hear your opinion. And if you don't,
I don't know why everybody doesn't recap the show. In fact, it was almost a requirement of us initially. We used to have to do a written blog.
I remember that.
They stopped that, but that's what we did. And then I continued the vlog, if you will, because I just like doing it.
Now, a lot of people, even the audience, they don't like your boldness. You're upfront about it. Did you try to change it? And do you get offended when other people say she talked too much or she too brash? Do you get mad?
I think that's what I'm trying to be clever here, but I feel like I'm myself. I mean, I can't apologize for being me. I'm not being anyone else. If I'm direct, that's who I am. I'm a Scorpio. Put it on that. Maybe you put it on my background where we grew up, but I mean, honestly, I think that people are brash too. I'm just a little bit. I think I'm funny. Honestly, when I look back at the show, I think it's hilarious. To be honest,
Yeah.
I really do.
I think it's funny too. But did you ever try to change it because they were getting so upset?
No. Honestly, I can't apologize for being me. I think that everybody plays their part on the show. Certain people tell lies, certain people do this, certain people do that. I can't apologize for me telling what I think. That's my opinion. They pay me for my opinion. You realize that, right? They
There
pay me.
you
So
go.
that's me. You know what I mean? And if you don't like it, but so many people love it. Our first episode, we got so many views. Before we were just looking at the day of, but we realized we come on Peacock the next day. We're competing with Housewives of Potomac, Housewives of Atlanta, Housewives of the rest of them, and we don't get the push. We're just a standalone show. The Housewives are a whole machine, but we're competing. Yep. So somebody like what we're doing. You know what I mean? You go to my channel, everybody loves what I'm doing.
Do Andy Cohen, is he one of y'all producers?
Andy Cohen owns the show. Andy Cohen is over Bravo TV. That's my thought. He has a lot of control, So yeah, Bravo Andy is Bravo Andy.
So let's get into this season. Okay, we got the new girl. So it comes out that you are the one that pushed for Sweet Pea. I keep calling Sweet Pea. I'm sorry, Letitia, to come on the show. Why did you do that?
To say I pushed her would be an extreme. I mean, I owned it because she said it on my channel, but I talked about the show to a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? We always looking for new blood, right? So when she was saying, I met her at Jackie's 50 Shades of Pink because her fiance at the time played golf. So he came to the 50 Shades of Pink golf tournament, met her, thought it was funny, took a quick picture, sent it to Quad. We were laughing, having a good time. And I said, hey, me and Jackie both were like, hey, you ever consider doing the show? I didn't think she would do the show or that she would cast for the show, but she did. She said initially, her husband didn't want to do it. He didn't want to be bothered. But then she said it was him that pushed her to do the show. So, I mean, you could say I pushed her, but I talked to a lot of people about the show. And I think she's great for TV. I think she's great for the show. I really do.
I was going to say, that storyline wasn't finished. Dr. G just left and we didn't know what happened. So I'm glad that she even came on to do the show. With that being said, I feel like she's in over her head. Now, y'all, she didn't invite you to the wedding. You get up there, she took your name off the guest list, and she's upset with you. And people are saying you brought her on the show and then you turned on her. That is not how it happened. How did y'all end up falling out?
Well, what happened was, to be honest, and I have to go off camera to say this, we were good until she tried to make me pick a side, if you will. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing Quad for 10 years. Yeah, we fall in and out, but that's how I do with my sister. But she's still my sister. I've been knowing her 10 years. And Quad had some things go on in her family that people know about, but I'm not going to say. But she needed me. So if you're going to say I need to pick a side, bitch, I'll pick one. I just met you. I really like Sweetie. I really did. But if you're going to tell me to pick a side because you don't want me with Quad, or you know what I'm saying? And you think all saying these things about Quad, I'm going to pick a side. Quad's my sister. I know her too well.
And so stuff like that, we don't know.
No, you don't know. You wouldn't know.
Yeah. So it might look a certain way, but it's something different behind the scenes. And do they make y'all like withhold certain stuff before you? And let the
we're not supposed to. I kind of teeter that line a lot. But no, we're not supposed to say anything that happens outside of the show. But I mean, it doesn't make sense if you don't. You know what I'm saying? Because they only got 7 minutes for a scene that we were sitting there for 4 and 5 hours. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of stuff y'all miss. But it makes sense on the show, and
Well, one of the things we've seen on the show is that you were saying they're not ready for this marriage. And we've seen the relationship between Quad and Dr. G. Now, I like Dr. G, but there was a lot going on in a relationship. And I feel like she's intentionally ignoring the signs. You just trying to tell her these are some serious signs. Do you think, why is she listening?
I think on the TV show, y'all didn't hear everything that she said. And understand, they cut out a whole lot. I'm not trying to blame anything on production, but if you heard everything she said, you would be concerned as well. If you knew Quad the way that I know Quad and what actually ended their marriage and what went on, not just from Quad's mouth, but from her neighbors, from the friends, from the people that work with her. are saying you would be concerned for this little girl. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
32. She ain't no little girl. She takes offense to that. 32-year-old woman that's telling me, my man tell me everything. I know it. Don't no man tell you everything, girl. You just need to I'm trying to teach her what to do and how to do it. And then she turned on me because I was still friends with Quad. I've been knowing Quad 10 years. So I'm never going to leave Quad. Quad's my sister, just like Toya is. It may not seem like it, but I love these ladies. We've grown to love each other. Simone, Jackie, the Fab Five. Oh no, we're friends for real.
You were trying to warn her. There's a lot of warning signs there that she is just not picking up on. And I'm not trying to beat up on her, but she's way younger than us. Wait, and I know she don't like to be called young.
I'm 52.
I'm 53.
So I was trying to tell her something. Oh, you know what? I just had a birthday. I'm 53 as well. Sorry. But yeah. So, I mean, everybody was trying to tell her, but then they were saying, okay, she said these things heavenly. Did she say these things? And I'm telling y'all, yeah, she said. Then they showed a flashback of her saying exactly that. But a lot of stuff I did not say because they did not show it. You see what I'm saying? So, but it was a reason for concern for sure. It really was. And I was just like, girl, y'all think y'all ready? And she took offense to that because her friend heard me say it. But they said that I got her drunk. I ain't never got nobody drunk. You can't get me drunk. I've never been drunk on TV. So if you're drinking because you think I'm drinking, I can handle mine. I'm a veteran. You see what I'm saying? So if you got drunk, that's on you. And then also she doubled down because she said the same things in her green screen. So why blame it on me? Just like with contestants, when they get mad at their man, they blame it on me. And I get it. I might do the same thing. I'm standing by my man no matter what. I get it. But don't make me be the bad guy. I just don't think I'm that.
Nah, I don't get it. Like, I just don't get it. But it's okay. And then she went on the next day and she's really, really upset with you. Now, I feel like your cast, y'all fall out like everybody else, but y'all have the goal of same team. Like, y'all want what's best for the show. So maybe in time she'll realize, because she's new to reality TV, and that's a lot. Right? To go be on reality TV. What are some of the things you deal with being on reality TV? Everybody in your business?
Oh, yeah. Anything you put out there on TV, if anything happens outside the TV, it comes out on the vlogs. I mean, you're anonymous. You're not anonymous anymore. People know who you are when you go out anywhere. But to me, it don't bother me. I don't know if I just been cut from a different cloth, but certain people are very, very sensitive and other people are just not. I don't know. You know, like Quad reminds me a lot of Phaedra. Phaedra, them, they want to say stuff, but they don't want nobody to say nothing about them. And my whole thing is, ain't nothing really that deep, in my opinion. Now, your marriage is deep, but you put that shit out there. Nobody else did. You can't blame nobody. You said those things, but you were drinking. Okay, that ain't my fault.
Why don't Phaedra feel new? She new on the show, but she don't feel new. How come?
I love Phaedra. I really, really do. She fit right in. She's messy enough, and she wasn't, like you say, thirsty. Like Carlos King calls, she wasn't thirsty. She sat there. She got her bearings. She kind of felt everybody. She found out who she liked and who she don't like. And I'm not sure where we stand. You know what I mean? I think we good. But I thought she was great for the show. I think she was a great addition. She fit right in. She wasn't like naive like Sweet Tea. She was an OG. She knew how to play the game. She understood it, what it was. And she brought a lot of laughter in my life anyway. Everything she did was funny to me.
Yeah, she's a vet. That's what you're trying to say. Now,
yeah.
Let's talk about I watched Carlos' show, so I want you to repeat it for my audience. We feel a tension between Quad and Toya. Some may write, "What's going on?" I know you're on Carlos' channel. You were talking about rumors going around their neighborhood, child.
Right. You know, honestly, I don't know why Quad and Toya don't get along. Like I said before, there was rumors going around in her neighborhood that people tried to bring it to camera, right? But Quad wasn't the only one that repeated those rumors. I repeated them. I thought they were funny, actually. You know, and then the break-in rumor, I will say again and again, Carrie brought that rumor around saying that Toya told her that there was a hit out on Anita's house. So we just repeated it. And then the next 2 days, the girl house got broken into after Carrie said it. So I feel like Toya's putting all this on Quad. In my opinion, and maybe I'm missing something, it's got to be something deeper because I've repeated the same rumors and me and Toya kind of good. I mean, not really, but we good. She hates Quad. And I don't know why.
You can feel
competition. attention. I don't know. She got a $2.2 million house. Then Quad got one by herself. I don't know.
You could feel it. You could feel the tension. I like all the ladies on the show, to be quite honest. But if Sweet Pea, or sorry, I keep calling the girl Sweet Tea. If Sweet Tea don't figure out how to be on that show, I don't know, she got to join the rest of y'all and work. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but I just think the girls.
I welcome Sweet Tea open arms. I don't have anything against her, but you ain't gonna make me seem like I put this stuff out there when you did, you know. And I get it. She's young. She's naive. She's in a different, you know. I mean, she's from a different everything than us. And honestly, you know, we all came from humble beginnings, but we've been out of humble beginnings for 30, 40 years now. She just left an apartment saying this looked good and I came for the money. Honestly, I think that she said that she was joking, but every joke I tell has some truth to it.
That was not a joke. What do you think made her say that? That's not funny. Everybody looked at her like, what? It was not funny. It was not funny. I think it was telling, if anything else. Now, the women always going at it. Y'all always got a storyline and stuff like that. The men get along. The men have they ever fell out?
A little bit. I think Dr. Kieran, who was Anila's husband, got into it with Eugene once about them dressing up for Halloween, about them moving all the time and having, you know, Eugene was so mad about that. He was shaking and he left the place. I was there and I was like, damn, they got really mad. And, you know, but pretty much no. I think it's a code with Black men, honestly, that, you know what I mean? If the men get into it, it's more serious. They just let us cackle and do what we do. And they try to stay out of it because we always some kind of way come back together anyway. So, yeah,
you do. And that's what I like about the show. Y'all fall out and have y'all differences, but it's same team at the end of the day. That's what I really, really like. Now, let's talk about Dr. Jackie. Dr. Jackie, are you close to her?
That's my boo. She's my favorite. I love Dr. Jackie. She could have my left lung. I would pay her mortgage. That's how much I love Dr. Jackie. Yes, I like her.
She's real sweet and a good doctor.
She's messy too. She's fun. She's funny, but she don't show all that on TV because she's a doctor and she went to medical school in Mississippi. I went to FAMU. I'm from Miami. You know what I mean? I went to undergrad, high school, intercity schools, Meharry, been around Black people, you know, all the time. Jackie's been around a whole lot of white people. You have to act a certain way in order to be a doctor in Mississippi, if you will.
So you're trying to tell me that Dr. Jackie's funny?
Oh, absolutely. How could I hang with her? Oh, Jackie is so much fun. I swear to God, y'all don't see it. Y'all, she's opening up more this season than she ever has. But Dr. Jackie sometimes tell me, like, she put some thoughts in my mind to say. So we have a good time.
That's
you know, and we're filming, it's so funny because she's trying to stay so pulled up, and I look at it and she want to laugh so bad she just look at the floor. So I couldn't play her role. I couldn't. But I love Dr. Jackie with all my heart. I mean, she's true to who she is, but she's a lot of fun.
So you're close to Jackie and Simone?
Simone, not as much, but yeah, me and Simone are okay. We good. I love Simone too.
Now let's this is a little bit messy, and I get blamed for being messy.
It's okay, that's what I do.
No, I don't know what it is. I'm sure he's a nice guy, but I really don't trust Dr. Jackie's husband. Is it Curtis? Right? What's
you know, that's one of my best friends. So I've learned my lesson from speaking on anybody's husband. I'm not gonna do it because
what's the best part of that relationship to you?
If you know Curtis, he's very well spoken. He's a manly man. Like some of the men to me, you know, I ain't saying no name, they girls. Curtis is not that. You see what I'm saying? He's a manly man and he's strong-minded and he gives her a sense of security in feeling that she's safe with him. When she went through breast cancer twice, he was there for her in every way. So she loves him and he loves her, you know? Yeah, all men, my mama told me all men cheat at some point. He just, he didn't know how to do it. You know what I'm saying? He didn't realize how popular we were in my opinion. Like he went out of town, but the dude's 6'9". We gonna recognize you, but I don't think older people realize how the phones were so easy to just record stuff or that people even cared enough. But yeah.
Well, that makes sense when you said he makes her feel safe.
Yes.
That makes, because I'm like, I don't get this. I don't understand this.
Love that man. She loved that man.
How long they been married?
not long as I have. Jackie's 60, so probably like 18 years or something like that. Something similar to 18 years, something like that.
So some serious things took place in Quad's relationship with Dr. G, and one of them was putting hands on each other. Do they readdress that issue this season?
I don't know yet. I don't know what they're going to play, because Married to Medicine is a guarded show, meaning that there's a lot of things that happen on the show that they don't play because it's too dark. You see what I'm saying? So they keep up. Like when you look at a scene at Married to Medicine, to me, it was a lot worse when it happened than what they play. They try to not make us go too raw. So I don't know what they're going to play. That would be my, but they did play that part during the reunion where they were telling each other, you know, you pushed me, you knocked me on the floor, you pulled a knife on me, you know, all of that. So, but this season, I don't know what they're going to show.
Now, when Quad went into the party with Sweet Tea, it seemed like Sweet Tea was happy to see her.
It seemed like she was a fan of the show. Although Sweet Tea said she never watched the show, her friend told her about Dr. G from Facebook or something. She fanned out. I was there, and you know, Toya was extremely angry because we thought she was going to act out. You know, the girl do act out. She's not as mild or meager as you think she would be, because she talked cash shit. I don't know if they've shown it yet. She talked cash shit. So we thought that she was going to go off on Quad. When she saw Quad, she melted like she was Beyonce. I swear to God. She was like, "Hey, Quad, how are you? Come sit by me."
I seen it. You're saying it was worse in person. We seen it.
Oh yes. And the fight between her and her sister was worse than what y'all saw. That's why I was like,
It was
oh
worse
my
than
God.
that?
Oh man, yes.
Well, I don't understand the fight with the sister. What was that?
I don't know. To me, I didn't hear the whole conversation. I thought the sister was trying to help her and calm her down. But see, the problem was the event planner called her at the last minute and said she owed $14,000 by midnight or the wedding was not going to happen. And that was a real call. So she was thinking she ain't finna marry this doctor. She done told her family thinking she big this because she marrying a doctor, because they not there yet. You know what I mean? I mean, they got probably like regular jobs. You know, she had a job, but you know, she stayed in an apartment. So they thought they had made it by marrying a doctor. And then she told her family, and then she thought for a second it wasn't going to happen. You see? So she just lost her mind. She threw her phone. She started screaming. She was jumping up on shit. And they pulled her to the bathroom. She was fighting them all the way to the bathroom. They pulled her to the bathroom and tried to calm her down. She came back. And as soon as she came back, I was thinking like, okay, this girl is, you know, kind of, you know. Then they bring Quad in. So I thought that when she brought Quad in, I screamed. I thought that it was going to be worse. I was like, damn, y'all doing too much in one day. But when she saw Quad, I swear to God, just like Phaedra said, it changed the energy of the whole room. Hey, Quad. To me, I don't understand it.
Yeah.
Because if you said all those things about my fiance at the time, I wouldn't like you.
Yeah.
But she loved, she was in love with Quad.
Is there anything more that you know behind the scenes with this group that she was in that helped her meet? What?
Yeah. I think they preyed on older men that had money or means. You know, I mean, that's just a fact. She even said it. Like, you know, and then she was in a support group for dating older men, you know, and honestly, I think that if you're going to date somebody, and money is relative, you know, Greg does pretty well for himself, but it's relative. I think that when you're going through something and you come into just for the money, oh, you're going to work for that damn money. You're going to work for it. It ain't just no easy thing. I remember one of Tyler Perry's movies, Pray Together, when they had Sanaa Lathan and that man. And Dolores Claiborne, I forget her name. Dolores Claiborne told the wife, the real wife that Sanaa was sleeping with, she said, when you got millions and millions of dollars, there's things the wife just gonna have to bear. You know, when you go into a relationship and you think it's about the money, oh no, you finna work for that money. That's why my mom always told me to have my own, so I don't have to be totally dependent on anybody. Because my mom says people act different when they're paying your bills.
I mean, I just think it's a big warning sign to what Quad went through. And I think she should be really looking at that. I ain't saying that marriage ain't gonna work, but you gotta set a different tone and have, you know, Dr. G needs rules. So, you know, she needs to.
I think that based on the show, he's doing the same exact things he did with Quad. Now, the question is, will she accept it? Because the answer is all on her. He's not going to change. But if she can accept it and mold into the woman he wants her to be home all the time, be it his beck and call, and, you know, then it'll work. But Quad wasn't that girl.
Do you think she watched the show before she came
I
on
do.
the show?
I do. She said she didn't. However, the way she acted about Quad and the things she knows, she saw some of it.
She had to. Yeah, she had to. But
and
so
if I sent a baby emoji, she knew that he wanted to have a baby. Got that from the show. Somebody did.
Oh, really?
She texted him. It was on the show. She texted him that I got what you want and what you need, and she left a baby emoji.
Oh no.
Yeah. So.
Okay, well, I'm gonna give her a chance because it's just the beginning.
Sweet girl. She's just naive and she just don't know no better. She's sweet though. I would say that she's a sweet girl.
Well, y'all doing y'all thing. I love it. I love the show. It's the best show on Bravo to me, if you ask. I don't want to spoil the upcoming seasons, but I mean the upcoming episodes. But I'm very intrigued. Now let me bring my husband up here because he's a fan.
Okay. Hey, husband. What's his name?
What's up, Dr. Heavenly? How you doing?
Hey, baby. How you feeling?
I'm chilling, but I'm just checking out the chat, and I'm going through a few things. People really want to know this, right? I mean, because the conversation is flowing. Dr. Heavenly deceived Sweet Tea. She lured her. Well, they just saying that you, I guess, talked her into coming on the show, and then you backstabbed her, I guess.
And I think I already explained that. Yes, I talked to a lot of people on the show about the show. Ultimately, the decision is not mine, it's hers. And she wanted to do the show. So actually, I gave her a lot of advice if she did come on the show. I told her that a lot of people were going to ridicule her marriage. Be ready for that, Backstabbing, I think I explained it to you. She wanted me to pick a side, like I needed to be on her side or Quad side. I've been doing Quad 10 years. So if you want me to pick a side, that's the side I'm going to pick. So, it is what it is. I ain't backstabbing anyone.
Because I heard you answer that earlier, right? But, I'm just watching the chat. They're saying it. I just want to revisit that. And then, two, if you deceived her, what would you owe a person that's new to a show? Do you really, truly owe them anything?
Honestly, Perry, I think her husband should have explained to her what the show was because I mean, it was obvious what it was. Dr. G had been here 6-7 years. He knows who Quad is. He knows who the ladies on the show are. Now, Toya did befriend her because she hates Quad. That's the only reason. But you had to know we was going to talk about Quad. You came in Quad's house. You with Quad's friends. You married Quad's ex-husband. How you feel like we're not going to talk about Quad? And then you get mad that everybody's talking about Quad. But when I go out to lunch with you, you bring up Quad, saying that Quad was right. Why? How did I deceive her?
No,
I don't know. I don't know how y'all got that. But they cut stuff up. Maybe it seems that way. But how did I deceive a woman that doubled down in her green screen saying that she's not his child? He's treating her like he's his child, his child.
He said
that wasn't me.
No, she even called him controlling. Remember that?
Right. And then they compared it to Greg and they showed Greg be controlling with Quad and they showed him say the same things. It's not about a monetary thing. It was the same exact. And she said these things. She said, Heavenly, the stuff that Quad said is true. She said that this is on camera. I'm not making this up.
Well, no, I'm glad you answered that. And then you answered the second one about Toya and Quad.
Yeah, I don't understand that. But they got to be competing.
They was asking in the chat whether if they thought Toya was friends with Sweet Tea to be a friend, or was she just pals with her because she hated Quad? So I think you just answered
with Quad with Sweet Tea because she didn't like Quad. That's a fact. She even said that. I heard that out of her own mouth.
She told who that? You that?
She told Sweet Tea that, and she said it publicly, not on camera, but she said it. Yeah, she said the only reason I'm playing with you is because I don't like Quad. In so many words, I'm paraphrasing. But that's straight out of the conversation, right?
Damn,
well, that's crazy though. Like, I mean, just my opinion. In your interview, I don't feel that you owe anybody new. That's like she's 21 years younger. She's new to the show. When you make it to the NFL, they don't care if you're 19 or 20. You just joined the big boy league. They ain't gonna let you run past because you're youth. So
I mean, when Quad started, she was 29.
Oh,
You know,
Wow.
when we casted the show, she was 29. So, you know, I was 42, I think 42. So we were all younger. But at 32, I had my shit together. I was thinking like an adult at 32. I think it's just a lot of immaturity there. And I don't know where that stems from, but that ain't my fault. I think her husband owed her to tell her what this was. Like, people gonna ridicule your marriage. Phaedra gonna say certain things that's fun, that's funny. That, you know, I'm gonna say things. Everybody's gonna say things. And it looked like everybody piled it on her. But she the newbie. Phaedra ain't no newbie to this.
Okay.
Mhm.
And then before I go back to the chat to pull some more information out, let me ask you this. Do you think you would be able to be on this show this long if you didn't have a little messiness with you?
I know for a fact people come to this for me. You know how I know it, Sharrell? It's because when I do vlogs about Dr. Heavenly University and the business and the money, I get 2,500 views. When I talk shit and cash shit, I get 500,000 views. So you tell me what the people want. So Carlos King told me himself, he says, you got to mix the mess with the message, because people don't want the mess. They want to talk about you and say different things, but they want the mess. They love to hate Dr. Heavenly. So let it flow. I don't mind. I love my man.
And you're a smart businesswoman. What is Dr. Heavenly University?
Dr. Heavenly University is something I've been working on for 10 years. I've been training dentists on how to start and run a successful dental practice. We would give them CE credits. We would bring them in my office. If you follow my page, Dr. Heavenly University, we've been working with young dentists for years, and we speak to dentists. So somebody said, open it up to everybody, and we did. So we started a financial literacy, because I feel like because we put so much negativity or drama on TV, we have an obligation to give back to our community. So that's why we do the turkey drives. We do the free toys for Christmas, and we do a financial literacy course for people to teach them how to get their credit right, how to get loans, how to purchase real estate. Then we go into a lot of different things on 8 streams of income. We teach them how to get an e-commerce store, how to open a YouTube channel. We talk about God's money, buying land and precious metals. And then we go all the way to the insurance and how to save money through your insurance policy and pay less in your taxes. And then we go all the way to getting a trust and being able to control your money, control everything, but own nothing. So if you get sued or something like that, everything I got is in a trust, so you can't touch it.
Have you talked about that on the show?
Absolutely, I have, but they don't highlight that stuff. They highlight if it was drama concern. So, for example, the first scene we did was Dr. Heavenly University. They zoomed back to it when Phaedra spoke, but because they wanted me to go in on Toya about her still renting her house, and I was like, that's some dead shit. I'm not, talking about that anymore. It's dead. I mean, whatever. Because it was no drama, they're not gonna show it. So if you had no drama, the people be encouraging, because if you want to promote something, if there's nothing there, they're not going to show what you're trying to promote.
Okay. And that's what I want everybody to know. They show a portion of your life.
Okay, before I leave, I'm going to drop down for a second. But I want to know this. Did you refund Sweet Tea
for what?
Her money from the university?
She never paid, and she was a guest. I gave her pro bono because
I didn't know. I mean, because she had said something about she wanted her money back, and
she never paid. Not that I know of. She paid through the light. She didn't pay a whole lot because I don't even remember what it was. But she got more and enough information right there when I told her about the insurance. She wanted the insurance policy. Now her man probably told her not to come back because things are transpired. But the shit she got was worth way more than what she ever could have paid. Because I think the 5-day challenge was like $297. She got a millionaire worth. I mean, because we started with your credit all the way to putting stuff in your business name so your debt to income comes lower. So now you can get the loans. We tell you which banks to go to get the credit cards, 0% interest for 12 months. Now you got these credit cards, and we're showing you how to buy property with nothing down. I'm showing her all this. This is invaluable. So
you showed her that.
And then not only that, I gave her relationship advice. I told her, I said, listen, little girl, if you telling me this man telling you, he tell you everything. I say, he tells you what he wants you to know. Because honestly, I know more than you do. You know what I'm saying? So listen to mama. Don't say that to nobody else. That he tells you. You don't tell her everything. And y'all been at the other 30 years. Don't nobody tell everybody. So he found a woman that was naive enough to believe his BS. But now they married, so I'm gonna be quiet. They married now. I ain't gonna get involved. But before they were married, I really did share my opinion.
Okay, so my last question: do you think Sweet Tea attempted to join the university for the lesson you was gonna teach her, or for you to kiss her ass?
Oh, Perry.
I
Okay.
think she wanted the lesson because she said she looked up to me. You know, I've known a multi-million-dollar businesses. I'm that girl for real. I mean, you Google me. But she wanted to learn at 32. If I know what I know at 53, at 32, oh, I'm a bad girl. If you understand the power of compound interest and where to put your money, that it doubles every 7 years, and every 7 years you got 500,000, $1 million, not 2 million, not 4 million. Not, she got time on her side. And when I said that, she was like, "Oh no, I want to learn. I really want to learn." And she even said that on camera. I want to learn about the insurance where I could borrow my money and not pay taxes on it and all that. So no, she wanted the information for sure. And she still probably do. But her man probably done turned her off of me. That's my thought. I don't know that for a fact.
Wow.
It could just be her making immature decisions. It could be just her. So, because you listen, y'all are all well-established, successful women. She's not. She's young. She's just coming in the game. She in over her head. And instead of taking lessons, I think she's making a lot of mistakes. I ain't gonna beat up on her because everybody say I beat up on her. But girl, you need to learn.
Everybody beating up on her, but ain't nobody beat. That girl talk cash shit. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me. I don't know if they've shown it yet, so they're making it seem like but that girl talk cash shit. Watch. Keep watching.
Really?
Wow.
Oh, yes. The thing she said to Dr. Jackie, oh my God.
To Dr. Jackie?
I can't go past the
fact. Okay. It's gonna be good.
Yeah, y'all feeling sorry for the wrong person because she ain't that girl.
Yeah, okay. Now, as far as this wedding concerned, everybody's saying, "Oh, Dr. Heavenly, she's the villain," right?
Okay.
And you and Dr. Damon got uninvited, to the wedding, at the door.
Right.
But was you upset about not being invited, or just how she handled it? I mean, because it's somebody's wedding.
To be real honest with you, Perry, I didn't give a damn about that wedding. I was ready to go home anyway. I do my damn scenes to go home. When you said I was out the door. They begged me to come in that wedding, saying they couldn't shoot it without me. Oh, so they begged. I'm just telling you, I don't want to go there. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going past the fourth wall. But I was out of me, and they was like, "Okay, cool. I don't know this bitch. Listen." I mean, the wedding wasn't even all that. No way. Why would I care about getting somebody's wedding?
Damn. Okay.
I love you.
Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord, y'all. Praise the Lord.
But I will say this. It's a great season. She was a good addition to the cast because it stirs up emotions in people, and we got something to talk about. Don't nobody want to watch no boring reality TV show, and that's what I appreciate about you. You know how to be a reality TV star. Like, you gotta talk, you gotta say it how it is. You gotta, you gotta entertain us.
That's what we're here for, to be fun, be funny, be messy, do whatever we do. But it's my real personality, and I give my real thoughts. So it is what it is. It is what it is. Take me, love me, or leave me.
Yeah, you have to capitalize. I mean, you have to capitalize on the opportunity. When you're on the show and they give you a moment, you got to exploit it. Now,
and when they didn't invite me to the wedding, it took away from their wedding because during their vows, they got them looking at me walk in anyway. So what? Come on now, you can't win for losing, girl, because you don't know how to play the game.
There you go. Thank you, Dr. Heavenly. That's why I'm glad you came on the show. Explaining yourself, you're great entertainment. You're the of Married to Medicine.
I love Kenya. I love Kenya. Team Twirl here. Team Twirl. And I like Mia. I like all the girls. I like the Giselle. Because Giselle about that life. Giselle filmed with us and I fell in love with her.
When did she film with y'all? She filmed with
us when we went to DC for the
I remember that
March when we did the COVID testing. And, she was in DC and she was my friend because Damon and Jamal, did the COVID testing at the church down there at New Birth. And so, Damon and Jamal filmed, and then they had me film with Giselle. And Giselle was just that girl. To me, she was fun. She was funny. She was everything that a reality TV star should be. And beautiful. Yeah. And, I go to the same school. Her daughter goes to FAMU, Grace and Laura. They stand on the same floor in the dorms. So,
really?
That was cute. Yeah.
Well, anyway, I said I wasn't going to keep you long. Perry, you fanning out here. You were supposed to ask one question.
I love it, baby. Perry,
I know. When I say one, then I go to another one. And then I was afraid to say, I got one more last question.
No, ask your questions.
Because I love Dr. Heavenly. And people say, she's messy, messy, messy. Can you just say to everybody that you are messy? Agree with it?
Yeah, I am messy. I'm a messy bitch. Yes, I am. Yes, I'm that. Yes, I am. Just like when people say I hit my husband in the head with a pen. I did it. I did it. I was cooking some eggs. The pan would cool down. I'm glad it wasn't hot. I did that shit. You can't tell me what I don't. I'm saying I'm not trying to be messy, and I'm here for the fans, and I love the fans, and thank y'all for watching. But I'm not finna lie. I'm a messy bitch. But I'm not no evil bitch. I'm not the bitch that they portrayed me to be with Contessa. I'm not that. I'm about family. I love my family. I want families to stay together. Now that Sweet Tea and Greg are married, I will not say shit else about their marriage. Well, I might, but I'm trying not to. You know what I mean? I value marriage. I value family. And when a family ends, it's a win for Satan. I love the Lord.
Well, I feel like you bring the heat. I mean, to me, you're honest. You said you hit your man Damon with the pan. and you also,
honestly, I'm gonna give you exclusive, Sharrell. Sharrell, I'm gonna give you exclusive. Mm-hmm. I want to just say one thing to Sharrell. Can I say one thing to Sharrell?
Yeah.
Sharrell, I told a little girl I hit the man in the head off camera. That never happened on camera, right? So now we bringing shit. Now you drawing first blood. But I was saying it to the fact that we old school. I know y'all young folks think differently, and I know they're gonna eat my ass up. But if I hit my man in the head with a pan, the purpose of me saying it was like the mother didn't hit me back. Don't hit the woman back. Today y'all like if you hit a man, you get your ass knocked out. That's what they think. My husband don't roll like that. And I was saying a man that's twice your size should not just punch your ass back. That's my thought. And I know they don't agree with that. But that's what I was telling Sweet Tea. Like, bitch, they not supposed to.
Well, what part they don't agree with?
The young people feel like if a woman hit a man, they get their ass knocked out. I mean,
no.
They feel like if you hit a man, you get hit back. But that's not. We old school like that, and I don't agree with it. Like if I'm mad at my man because he did something and I hit, we don't do that. Do whatever in your relationship, but if your man hit you back, that's on you.
You bet not. I don't play that. It's a serious sign.
Folks think different, Sharrell. They think different.
I wouldn't even date you or marry you if you didn't have to hit me if you hit your ex-wife. I don't. That's just for me. I don't play that.
Me neither.
You let that go once and it'll happen again. Yeah. I wish Perry would.
But a woman should never hit a man either. But I was just making a point with her off camera. But she running I did. Yes, I did. But he didn't hit me back.
I know, but I don't want you
to do that shit with Dr. G. That's what I'm gonna tell you not to do.
I don't want you giving Sharrell no ideas here. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, she all right. Y'all been together 30 years. Y'all good.
I like your honesty, and then I like the messiness because you slid it in, exposing some of the husbands, even whether they get paid or not. Whether we know they don't get paid, and they're in the back masturbate.
Didn't you say you gotta go?
I know I got to go.
No. Yeah, Toya said her man masturbate. I'm telling you, I'm never gonna disrespect my man the way that Toya did. She said that, and I was just saying the man paid a backlog to the show because the show is about the women. The women are on the cast. The women are in the cast photos. If it was Love and Marriage Huntsville, where you got the men and the men and the women get paid on Love and Marriage Huntsville. The checks come to the wives, so the men are not getting paid. That's what I was saying.
I got you.
Wow, I didn't know that. I know they did that in Atlanta or the Housewives, but y'all do it too. The check go to the wives. Wow.
Yeah. Okay. The show is about the women.
Yeah, it really is. Anyway, I'm proud of you. You're doing good. I love the show. I love all the women, to be quite honest
really
with
good.
You. All this I don't like so that's just what I'm seeing on the show. But I think y'all got a good cast. I
would say this. Everybody relates to somebody. People love. Certain people love Heavenly. Some people love Jackie. Some people hate Heavenly. Some people like. So everybody, if you get your 20%, you good. Everybody not gonna like you. You not gonna like everybody, and it is what it is. As long as my man love me and my kids love me, I am so happy.
Yep. Your man love you. Your kids love you. Don't forget Perry. And I love you
Perry,
too.
Perry love me too. Dr. Jackie, I got some good, solid friends. Not many. But the ones I got, man, they'll pay my rent and I'll pay theirs. So that's all that life is about is love, man. And once you got some people that love you, you really don't give a damn what other people think, really. Because what you doing for me, really? I love the fans, though. Don't get me wrong. I love the fans, and I want to thank them for watching. I want to thank you, Sharrell, for this opportunity to be on your channel. Thank you so much. I am humble. No, I'm humbled to be here because y'all make the show. Y'all blogging the show is an honor because y'all don't blog every show. You know what I'm saying? So
this is the only show. This is the only show that you brought me out of retirement. watched this first season. I blogged about it, and I was like, "Well, I'm just done with Bravo and reality TV." But y'all was so good.
Get back
You
up.
brought me out of retirement. But
It's a good show.
I love you. You're doing a great job. You are my favorite person on the show. And I like all the ladies. I really, really do. And Perry, stop fanning out, okay?
I'm just saying, I had to come on and just tell you what the chat was saying, you know. But I just
All
want
right,
to say Dr. Damien, and I'm out.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you,
All right,
Sharrell.
guys.
Sir.
Thank you, Dr. Heavenly. I appreciate you coming on. You're doing a great job. Y'all are bringing it this season. And for me, y'all are the best show on Bravo. I'm sorry. I ain't trying to drag nobody else. I'm going to get phone calls, but y'all are doing your job. And, you know, the other ladies, the other shows just lacking. It is what it is. There I go. Telling my yeah, I'm speaking my mind. It is what it is. Y'all are doing good. And so I got your back. We gonna
thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right, you guys. Thank you, everybody in the chat. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section. And until next time, bye, everybody.